Now, are you believing this? Americans have forgotten about $2 trillion of our very own money. Not lost, not stolen, just left behind in old 401k accounts, collecting dust. $2 trillion? And guess what? The system, it benefits and it profits when we leave that money behind. But by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why leaving your old 401k behind when you change jobs is a bad idea. Because it's your money, and there's never a good reason to walk away from it. So here are the numbers that should be a wake-up call for us. As of 2025, there are over 32 million left behind, possibly even forgotten 401k accounts, collectively totaling over $2 trillion just in the U.S. And the average balance of those accounts is $67,000. And who's most likely to have them? Us, Gen X. The Bureau of Labor Statistics, they state that those born between 1965 and 1980, which is Gen X, they've had, on average, around 12 jobs by the time they turn 55. And that's 12 opportunities to leave an account behind. But let's connect a little math here. Let's just say 6 of those involved in old 401k that you left behind. That's 6 separate accounts that are disconnected, that are just out there floating around somewhere. It's easy to see how we could lose track. Then there's the cost. The average 401k fee, according to Morningstar, is between 0.3% to 2% per year. And if you've got $67,000 sitting around in an old account, and the fees are 1% a year, that's $670 a year gone. Over $7,000 lost in a decade. But if you'd rolled that money over into a low-cost IRA at the time, in that same decade, with an average of 6% growth, it'd be worth $120,000 today. And what happens when the company you work for has a corporate merger or dissolves or goes out of business? For me personally, I've had 6 W-2 jobs since I was 17. And I know right off the bat that 3 of those companies are completely gone, if not more of them. What happens when those old plan custodians, they change their websites, their names, the contact numbers change? Well, it just makes it even more difficult for you to be reunited with your money. The reality is that most of us didn't just forget to take the money with us. It just seemed a lot easier, at the time. And HR assured us that it was fine to just leave it there. And the paperwork sounded confusing, right? Even some of us may have been given uneducated advice that, you don't want to do anything with it. You'll get hit with taxes and penalties. But let's just pivot for a second and talk about who this benefits most. This system, it works for someone, but it's not you. When you leave that 401k behind, the fees for it, they just keep on rolling. Once you leave your company, your employer stops covering their administrative costs for it. So those get passed to you. In the industry, they're not going to tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, you left some money over here. But just imagine instead that you just take charge, take control of the situation, and you decide that you're going to put that money to work for you instead of just laying over there benefiting someone else. Hey, quick pause here. If this video has got you wondering where your old 401k money may be, then please hit the like button. Gets my video out to more Gen Xers that need to hear this information as well. So, okay, in this third point that I want to make, let's talk about taking your money with you. Now, here's why leaving those old accounts behind is such a bad idea. Number one is you just simply lose track of it. You move and you stop getting statements in the mail associated with it, or the company dissolves, goes away. Life happens. Number two is when balances are scattered around, you're not managing any of them. But when you consolidate them all, something powerful happens then. The total now, it finally looks real. Seeing all your money in one place, it motivates you. It feels like it's even growing faster because you can see the compounding. And number three, in today's world, protecting your finances means simplifying them as much as possible. It's a lot easier to keep all the baby chicks safe when they're under the mother's wings. When they're scattered, it makes the job almost impossible. So, how do you find it? Let's talk solutions. First step is to go searching for it. There's an actual website that's been created for this very situation. It's called the Retirement Savings Lost and Found Database. I'll put a link to the actual website in the description box below. Now, this website is still a little clunky, so your best bet is to contact your old employers directly if you can. HR is legally required to keep all of those records, even if the company, merged or changed names. Now, the second step is to don't cash it out. If you're under age 59 and a half, that will trigger taxes and penalties. Instead, whoever you're talking to about it is to request a direct rollover. The money moves straight from that account straight to the new account, wherever you want it to go, whether it's a brokerage firm or your new 401k. It does not go anywhere in between, from there to there. There's no fees associated with that. There's no taxes, no loss of money, period. Now, if your old company won't do that and they insist on sending you a check for the money instead, then request that the check be made out to the new plan name. Don't let them write the check out to you personally. And once you get that check from them, there is a time span of when you get that check to the new plan and get it deposited. And the third step is choosing where that money goes. It's simple if you just want to transfer it directly to your current employer's 401k plan. It just keeps everything in one place. Or you can open up an IRA at a brokerage firm or a financial institution. You may already have a brokerage firm that you use for other accounts, like a Roth IRA or an HSA. You want to put it all there. If it means taking a day off of work just to sit down with all of this and get your thoughts together, get organized, contact these old companies, get all of your money moved over, then that is a day well spent, if you ask me. That's consolidating and simplifying. And that's peace of mind that all of your baby chicks are all together in the same hen house under your watchful care. Now, it's your money, so go get it. Find it, roll it over, reclaim it. If this is valuable information to you, then please like the video, hit subscribe, and share it with someone else who's changed jobs a few times. And because chances are they've maybe left some money behind as well. And while you're taking care of business, TCB, check out this video next on the 7 things Gen X needs to stockpile now in your 50s. It will change your future for the better. I've linked it right here. I'm Sherry, and this is This Gen X Life. I hope you have a great week. I'll see you in the next video. by. Hey, Benji. Hey, buddy. You want your hedgehog? Such focus.